Right. So I think it's a great forum. I think it's particularly great for networking. You have so many people here, scientists, policymakers from diverse institutions who are here and are able to network. And particularly I've enjoyed the fact that it seems to be emphasizing science out of Africa and not really science from outside that's impacting on Africa. And I think that's a good thing. And the DST, ASSAF, and all the organizers need to be congratulated on this exciting forum.
I think what has been quite interesting about these conversations that were ignited is that we're able to look at science communication, science engagement, popularization within the context of what we do as different entities, and also to look at our contribution to society. So the conversations have been informed by what we do, but also in terms of what it is that we want to see the society achieving. So it's been developmental discussions, and the discourses were informed by our experiences and also informed by whatever it is that we have been working on in the past number of years. So yeah, the conversations were quite good.
So for me, I think the forum gives a platform for everyone to engage and give their ideas and views about what science means to them. And the place and voice of young scientists also contribute and contribution to this conversation. So whatever field you come from, whatever your expertise is, that there is a place for you to give a contribution, to meet other young scientists as well, and to become a voice for the upcoming science that the country and the continent and globally is grooming as well. So that's a good place to start. And we hope that as the forum continues, more space will be given to young scientists to take the floor to doing different sessions.
Well, I concur with the colleagues. There have been wonderful discussions that have been taking place. I mean, if you look at the numbers of people that attended or participating at this year's event, they're quite much more than what we saw last year. And I think what's wonderful about this is it builds on the science engagement strategy by the DST and many other entities of the DST that are trying to have an input into that strategy. It's wonderful to see many people from different sectors, different levels in terms of their work and in their different environments that are participating and engaged in a different forms of discussions. And I think that's what's encouraging about this type of an event, where you see a number of people coming from different sectors talking about science and taking science in not only in the country but in the continent forward.
Okay, I think what the colleagues have already said is exactly what is happening here. You know, a long time ago we used to think science is M is equal to MC squared, which is complicated for a lot of people. But this engagement we are having here simplifies science. Science to the layman, science to society, science to people that are on the street, and ensuring that science really is part and parcel of what everybody does on a day-to-day basis. And the conversations is quite critical because it's not a lecture, but really is a discussion in a relaxed atmosphere about issues in science that are relevant to the day-to-day things that we do. And as the Academy of Science of South Africa, partnering with the Department of Science and Technology, the NRF and all the other partners that are here, we are quite thrilled to really see the numbers that are present, especially so young people that are really taking part here. For us, it's a generation that is growing into the science discussion that we are having here today. Thank you.